Hello, I know I've already posted a community tab about this, but I feel like a video would help more and also serve as a form of encouragement, especially for me since I need the message too sometimes. I'm going to copy-paste the community post here, but also add some other thoughts towards the end. Just wanted to share some of my own recent realizations with the law in manifesting. Maybe it will help someone or maybe no one will see it, but I feel the need to post it. I don't know how long the post might be though. I'm also not very articulate, but I will try my best. Again, all of this is my personal experience and perspective, don't take it as gospel. The state of lack. I've unfortunately gone down a rabbit hole of videos. Despite knowing how to effectively use the law of assumption and such, I still always yearn for that extra aha moment. Coaches always say not to manifest from a state of lack but never actually explain what it is or how to get away from it, and I think for me, personally, I figured it out a bit. Manifesting from a state of lack may feel like affirming and doing everything right but seeing nothing happen physically. It's like being confused on why nothing is happening despite you doing everything right. It's focusing on the desire and ignoring everything else in favor that your manifestation will come and save you. Recently I noticed the thought of not affirming and trying to consciously manifest my desire felt wrong, and I could almost physically feel the resistance of not wanting to stop. It shouldn't feel like that. Desperation, impatience and fear towards your desire all show a state of lack, because if you were embodying the state of having it, it wouldn't feel like that. You shouldn't feel scared to not get the desire because you should trust yourself to get it regardless of circumstances. I'm sure we all to a degree know how to let go of the how in manifesting, but when it feels like time is passing by so quickly things feel hopeless, which further perpetuates a lacking state. Persisting in the desire doesn't mean constantly focusing on it. Example, I am persisting in the sun rising every day, but I'm not personally attached to the sun rising every day. I know the sun will rise regardless of circumstances, and so I am subconsciously and consciously aware that the sun will rise. This same conviction should be universal on every aspect of life. You can persist without being attached. Not sure how else to explain it. Maybe like. You exist in a state of lack, so you persist in an identity of lack. You're probably not actively trying to persist in lack, but since you feel a lack of desire, it's what happens. When you detach from the lack of the desire, you can't persist in a lack state because it has no basis. If you exist in a state of fulfillment, naturally you will persist in a fulfillment type of identity and everything will be fulfilled. Personally, I think it all comes down to trusting yourself. Yes, life would likely be easier with your desire, but you have to stop wanting it from a state of not having, feeling undeserving and fear, and want it from a place you know you can have it and it's well within the realm of possibility. Even obsessing over it can work in the favor if you know that it has to come and it's within the realm of possibilities. Basically, it's okay to feel feelings. I'm not saying go full on Android and don't think of your desire or anything else. But just look at your thoughts. Are you seeing it from a place that your desire will improve your life, or a place that you can have your desire and it will enhance your life and being? Like the same way you wake up every day in unwanted circumstances. You don't actively persist, yet they stay because you're living there. Whether you don't trust that you can get your desire or something else, you exist in a state of lack, so you are shown the lack of desire. Obviously also the 3D catches up, but do you trust that? If you were actively living with your desire, you wouldn't search for it. It would be so natural that you would expect it to be in your life. It's hard to describe, but it's not like forcing a feeling of, oh my God, I love my desire, this is great. But think of your hand. You have 10 fingers. You expect 10 fingers, and when you're able to lift something, you might not say that you're happy to have 10 fingers, but you know you're happy to have 10 fingers. Don't know if this makes sense, but fulfillment isn't a forced state, nor is it necessarily something that feels like extreme happiness. Try practicing trust with yourself. If you can trust yourself to manifest bad and unwanted circumstances without issue, try to feel the same way with wanted circumstances. Stop chasing after the feeling of fulfillment. I don't know if this helps anyone or anything, but there's just something else I want to say. No matter how life is right now, it can always change in your favor. I hope this helps at least one person.